Good morning. Yep, no, we're pretty much done with you. Well, I think, we had started working on the souls last time. That turned out to be a little bit more complicated than I wanted to do as a wrap up thing. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back. I guess I could have stashed that, but it wasn't too far in. Unfortunately, I forgot exactly what problems we ran into. So we wanted to get a perpendicular. You're a brand new network, aren't you? Oof, we've actually got this. I've actually used this color twice already. Maybe not dark magenta as much. Artemis has so many lines. We need some text. Oop, nope. We're just gonna go and plain all Boone's layer. Oh, this is no longer in the root folder. Ammo meta. Ammo meta upgrade. No, I don't think I actually need to. I don't expect to be live updating this very much. All right, so that gives us a thing that has no connections to anything else here. Oh, and now I see I immediately forgot something. You are a link. Ammo meta upgrade. And you're kind of a misc thing. Oh. Oh, I put that on you, didn't I? Apparently I do need to live update this because I just keep on making mistakes. Oh, actually, I could just do live update from here. I forgot about that. I don't know if I'm going to actually rebuild structures yet. Okay. So what do I have to do? Right now you're going to be working as a standard thing. I could treat this like this where it's a special case across the board. Oh, I guess I didn't really define these. I kind of defined them ad hoc based on slots. Whereas this actually does have this data kind of defined here somewhere. I'm in Boon chart. Special thing we defined. It's not in here. Oh no, it's traits. And I'm gonna upgrade. So we were looking at things like what's the boon type and what's the frame. We're looking at getting a frame. We've got a keepsake frame. We did a legendary frame. Where are all the NEs? There's name for slot, which we're going to use there. Yeah, actually, if you were linkable with that data at all, I would at least be seeing something here. Alright, so that's a duo boon. Layout basic. Oh, we never do misc things. But this is going to show up in your basic boons, right? So you're basically a missing, aren't you? Oh, that's missing trait locations. I need something that fails on all accounts. Yeah, and basically what we're seeing is icon equals lock icon. Traits.find boon traits ID. So if we've added ammo meta upgrade, why aren't we finding this? Yeah, we don't need the data right now. And that Wait. Common frame, trait dot frame. I guess we've already assigned trait dot frame. Wait. Oh no, this is just. So it always gets here. What would this be? It would have to be an and then to know what the... To know if it's a maybe. Well, no, it would be with default, which means there's nothing. Which means we would say if it's nothing, maybe trait. If we didn't, oh, traits data boon. In this data, if it's still nothing, check for the any's. If it's still nothing, search it up wherever. So this is kind of what we need to... I guess ID is the thing that's not found. But you then need to return a different thing. Yeah, so must have processed it twice. So we are indeed getting no trait. Why? Because find boon. And we did this before. And we weren't sure if it had side effects. Miss Boons. Okay, so that gets us something here. It's not displayed how we want. And it's not a candidate for selection. Which... that might be fine. Traits. No. Traits.elm. Soul. Would you work with a keepsake frame? Okay, so now the problem is you don't follow highlighting. And that's kind of where we were in trouble last time, because we weren't sure if we wanted to do that as a special case or to just kind of include it in the standard map of active traits. So boon status. I think boon status is like dict. If set.member active traits, excluded traits. And you get an explicit list of active traits, active slots, excluded traits. So either we have to put it into active traits, or we have to also pass a meta upgrades thing. Okay, so right now we only have one meta upgrade we deal with. It is currently tracked as a separate thing on the same level as the other stuff we're passing in there. Oh, so it's actually trait status. Okay, so your Okay, so we've already got you. Or I could just include it with the other things. Boon status, active traits. Has required slot. This is asking for a particular trait. This is a trait object. Well, I guess these would actually be excluded, wouldn't they? So that would say what? If meta upgrade is... we don't know if this trait is a meta upgrade. I mean, I guess the downstream thing is... Okay, so no difference. Did I catch it after the compile? Yeah, no difference. Oh, I'm probably not asking about you. Okay, so this is the entire traits model. And there's all traits again. But didn't we already update this one with misc boons? Okay, so you're a pair. Okay, so that is all slots. I could get all meta upgrades. And just append you to status. That might actually be better here. Slots, icon for slot. I don't have any other meta stuff here, do we? Have required meta upgrade. But that's about it. I'm treating you as kind of a virtual thing. Everyone's just going to be souls. Active slots. So this is if ID equals, if just ID equals meta upgrade, then active, else excluded. All right, we still have this call, meta upgrade. Oh, did I remove meta from the wrong thing here? Yeah. That's where I got you. Okay. That is still neither active or excluded. Okay. So that status is working. I might have to do something to define you. Did I maybe mistype something? Somewhere, display boon trait. Text line boon ID. Oh, you don't have an ID. Why don't you have an ID, precious? This should just be find boon. We got a name for it. Can I even get close enough? This would be act like a reference. Oh. Yeah, we can't zoom in enough. Oh no, this is the upend, isn't it? Ammo meta upgrade. Ammo meta upgrade. That's the connector, which the connector isn't changing status either, I don't think. Yeah. Okay, for the connector, I probably have to do something special to consider that. Display boon connector. Display boon trait. Display diameter, basic size, basic model.boon status. Get boon.id with default unavailable. Oh, did I do available instead of active? No, I did active and excluded. Right, because we put you into MISC. So it actually does calculate that in that setup. How about, what if we did find boon? So what was all traits doing? What's that append? Okay, now you're in the dictionary as active. Oh. We don't lock out keepsakes. Oh, we don't. I mean, this is locked out. That might be okay. These could almost have custom colors. I think I just have misc. All right, we did have something here. All right, that might do it. So now for the harder design problem. So I think all of these are... What do you call you recall? Oh, maybe this is like greater recall. And this is bad news. Although really, it's these two kind of become... Oh. Oh, maybe I used that? So this is something that disappeared in the redraw? I think? Oh yeah, there's Infernal and Stygian. Maybe that is supposed to be for the, kind of placeholders for the souls themselves? Which we didn't really leave great space for. Any better positioning for you? Let's see, so those lines are actually where other stuff is coming through. So if anything, you almost wouldn't want to put stuff there. What do I need from you? I need... Let's see, so that's a solid line. I guess I need a guideline. We need to do a perpendicular to you with midpoint selection. Do we want perpendicular or no? All this stuff is going down, isn't it? Which unfortunately lands right on you. No, 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 no. Ah. Auto. That's an old line. I'm not sure it's super relevant anymore. If we did midpoint of this, all right, so this is going to be the Infernal Soul. Ammo meta upgrade. Reload ammo meta upgrade. So really I kind of want to duplicate that, I guess. Now you see, yeah, these are this far away. This being that far away would run into this line. So I don't really have good room to set this stuff up. What I might be able to do is like kind of put both of them back here, and then we go over and up, and over and up. Let's see, so this was... Yeah, that was an old line that I was using inside of there. I don't really think I need that one anymore. What were you for? Kind of the edge of that area. What I need is a parallel guideline. Now see, I don't want to... Well, yeah, 19, maybe. Yeah, and you see, if that's 19... This kind of isn't enough space here. I might have to move that down. Which I don't know if that'd still be quite full space. Yeah, if this moves up, it starts to hit this thing. This could perhaps move back. I could do this soul in the middle. And it would be out to the two of them, which would be maybe not great. All right, and that is Infernal. It's really just gonna be one line. Okay, I know. Get out of here. Let's see, and then for parity, these could almost tend to spread out more now, but this is already getting pretty close to this. Ooh, we need to extend this a couple ways here. So this, or I originally did this one just for the middle. Guidelines. And that does what it needs to do. That might be too far back. Oh, you were constrained to line too. Nope, not the guideline. All right, so that means this entire line is no good. This is really just a single placement. Oh, but of which line? Let's lock that one out. So it's that one. All right, so now I want to be looking Maybe around there. That would be a parallel line. Now, the parallel line tool, parallel through point. Specify point. This has to be on this line. Oh, because I'm in guidelines. Oh, no. No? Which is locked. Actually, this won't connect to here. It'll connect to here. I guess I still want to get that distance, though. So it actually would be a guideline. Okay, so this... Okay, so it's straight parallel. All right. And I need to move you by this end, thanks. Oops. This is reload ammo meta upgrade. Stygian soul. Oh, I already had this there. Okay. No. There. Okay. Right, it's in there as a reference. That's probably okay. Well, that one wasn't for a duo, so it was kind of outside anybody. I guess it's fine for these to still be... I mean, technically it goes into these, but you can't change this mid-run, so I... Oh, no, it actually does matter, because you can... Because these can be eligible because of this. Okay, so this one will be an easy swap. Easy-ish swap. Okay, I mean, you have to be linked and everything. No, actually, we want this side. Hmm. All right, Stygian. We can't actually multi-line it. I guess those can that's just a trim or a trim both. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, so that's already tagged. I guess there's never anything. Well, something has to be tagged to make it part of the group. Might look better if they were both. Now you're a problem. I guess I could do multiple copies. All right, this is going to be a little bit of a design loop. Wait. Did I get these properly swapped? Oh, probably haven't saved. Now, I guess I could have it sort of like a gateway to all of this stuff, but I don't have a line type that functions for that. Okay, so that's the big noisy one. Oh, no, there's one more. Boon chart, maybe? Okay, I wasn't it. Let's look at a bug.log ID of some sort. Oh boy. How about... Oh, we have layout changes. Aha. Debug.log boon ID. You're in Canvas. Yeah, I don't know if I like this fade out for these. I don't know if I have a... I guess I could go with the frame. See the selected one? But how the heck do I do you? Well, you're only going to get this if these are available. But you could also do that line. So this might be like our three-way thing, although I haven't set this up in that way. But that was two things joining at a point. Actually, Artemis had one of those. Yes, we did. This requires two things to light up. Yeah, so that's the breakpoint there. Infernal. Oh, and then I'm going to have... Then this will be a different group. Which is how we had to encode all of those. Okay, so that's just a different segment there. This would actually have to be... like plume recall. Wait. And then we have another segment that is the two coming out of there. Is that right? Well... no, because this will be a requirement for these. And there's sort of an and relationship with that if it's coming from here. Let's see, so if I did that there as a gateway, and then that segment was both, I still have to work out how to link up to these things. That would function as a gateway to here. So I guess we test it on this one first. So that means this... This still lights up based on this no matter what, because it's got that. This would get divided. You would get link 2. Reload ammo meta upgrade. No. Do you have... We don't even have a guideline down here. I guess this thing is going to kind of like, it's good. It's going to extend. It's going to get cut. It's going to have a bunch of things. Oh no, I guess this could kind of go either. This could be line to line. When did you move? I can either do a line join there, or I could have this here. So, I mean, you actually are going to have to do a little bit of a down and out and up if you're over here. But actually saying that this is like path to the tree might actually be good. We're just going to have to add a new jiggy. Reload, ammo, meta, upgrade. All right, and then we dump this. All right, limited entity. Actually, no, well, this is going to move back out, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Do I care what group you're in? Maybe I don't. Okay, so that looks good. Okay, so I'm not in the connector system yet. I did active traits, not boon status, didn't I? Boon status, trait status. Boon chart. Layout duo boons, layout duo boon, calculate duo, calculate adjacent. Layout basic connectors of... Oh, this isn't highlight status though, is it? Traits frame. Display what? Display boon connector, okay. As a boon connector and duo connector, duos shouldn't be involved in this. We have the active groups, so that we have boon status, we have active groups. But active groups comes from somewhere else. It's layout. So we have only active traits. Okay, so the calls are in the traits, if that's right. Active slot traits. Active layout. Oh, traits calculate active layout groups. Active layout. Wait, from active slot traits. Active basic groups, actual duo groups. And that is just doing it over all of the gods. Okay, so there's the active slots, slot traits. Active slots to that. So actually the active meta is just going to be one thing. Set dot union with you. This would actually be like a set dot insert. And you know, I've actually been thinking, you technically always have one of these, you just never have it upgraded. I guess for the time being, we could do maybe dot map. Maybe dot with default set dot empty. No. Compiles. So we don't actually do this on startup because we didn't expect anything to be lit. Oh, but this is actually, huh. Got traits, got layout. Yeah. That's if there was a signal that we were done, so we didn't have to do as much work. So that technically unselects it. This won't be a thing long term. Okay, so we got that. We were only really working on this one. Okay, that is functioning as an and. This will get trimmed down, so you are available, now you're active, and there's a path to there. It doesn't actually say you're required, but now you've got a path. All right, so you're split there. This moves back to Plume. Are you linked? Oh. Right, you used to be the link in there, so that doesn't necessarily make sense anymore. Go away. And I guess there's still an argument for having this a little bit farther over just so these can be near each other. All right, now we don't want, I no longer have a reference to where this used to be as much. Not having it lined up with these would probably be good. Not having it lined up with, oh, these kind of ended up lined up. I'm not sure if that's good or not. Ooh, you were a little bit off. It's actually a little bit weird that this one would be in advance of that one. No, not the point. I want near the point. So that we can go auto to intersection. Not middle. There has to be a mode for intersection, right? Intersection. Okay. Oh, you're not an intersection. End? No. How about... Well, no, I have to modify this layer, though. it would pick up the line entity itself. Reference? What? All right, and this thing is actually Stygian, so this... I think that's going to have to go out and around. How about we do perpendicular guideline? No, perpendicular. Wait. Nope. Line. Perpendicular. Oh, it's not perpendicular. It just happens to be a thing. All right, no, that's or something thing. So that line actually isn't going to make a lot of sense here. All right. Trim. Limiting entity. Limited entity. I think it isn't perpendicular to this. Maybe we don't have... Well, maybe it is. And then we want... Huh. Technically, kinda. I just haven't done a lot of those so far. Oh. Oh. I need orthogonal. Baseline. Midpoint. Okay. Line. Infernal. Oh. Now I need your intersections. Now you're gonna be a new line actually. Wait, is this? Okay, I guess it's just off by one grid. You know what? How about we do this right? Except, well, I guess we do length. And then, is it RM? Limiting entity. Doop doop. Infernal. Actually, does I have a line just up to there? That's actually the line I need. And this is probably 19, isn't it? Or thereabouts. Well, that's what it was. Interesting, those line up. Trim, limiting entity, limited entity. Line, infernal. Oh. Do I go to both of these, or do I go to something in the middle? Technically, this whole thing could be on you. Ammo meta upgrade. Have I divided this yet? I have not divided this yet. Divide. Ooh. Okay, other stuff. Link. I understand it's arrow keys. That still messes me up a lot. Fast clear damage bonus trait. How ugly is that? Okay, we can see the linkages aren't super great, but you can kind of tell that those are available. If we do that, oh, we're not getting, okay, so you're working. This linkage is not working. So I probably typoed this. Fast clear damage bonus trait. Fast clear damage bonus trait. Ammo meta upgrade. Ammo meta upgrade. What do we do? Because the weird one is that this one works. Well, I guess we have to narrow this down. Which one do we misspell? Okay, so that's fine. So I'm continuing to misspell something here. Dodge bonus trait. I mean, it's dodge and speed. Okay, so we can go there to there to there. Or from there. The pass through is a little bit weird, but these are basically gatekeepers to everything down here. Kind of don't like the double lines here. But these won't actually be lit next to each other. Alright, like how do you sound with your display? I think I only need to do this once. I think you're still in the wrong mode. Or here. If I did do them custom, I guess I could do custom colors too. So I don't like using a fade out there. So the lock saves, I guess it's just, I have to do it. Display, boon trait. So keepsake frame. Active. This is really only excluded. We're still doing the super faded thing though. Alpha brightness. Brightness. Yeah, excluded 0.1. That uses a brightness factor, not as an actual transparency for you, though. I guess I could actually do this as full groups. Seems maybe a little bit much, but it gets save some of this group nonsense. Active. I guess you actually are just brightness. And we're gonna have this be a list. Now you see, this kind of starts to look like this. And it's unavailable. Are these ever unavailable? I guess I never actually see this menu in the locked state. Yeah, it's either locked or pretty much either locked or active. So unavailable is technically a... Yeah, see, these are all just brightness. But excluded, we wanted to do... overlay color. Available 0.5. How do we indicate an active keepsake, though? There just is no unavailable for that. Okay, that doesn't completely disappear. That's still really faded, though. Oh, because I used brightness. Maybe I want a different thing for the souls than for the keepsakes. Oh, actually, what we're looking at is this. Okay, so I can at least tell what's there. And active looks different than inactive. Well, just as with darkening, I don't have a way to brighten these up without maybe if I got into some pixel manipulation stuff with side canvases. And then you're locked out, and the other one was just an any call, which would lock both of these out, but wouldn't appear itself here. Okay, so we've got layout changes to those two. We had our text line on. Had to do that because of initial actives. Oh, that was just so we could see the IDs. Really shouldn't be needed normally. Actually, there are actually other stuff we need to do on notes. We have that. We can just do the our souls thing. Kind of related to that is mobile. We have the souls. I feel like there was something else. It's sort of out there. Oh, boon text and languages, maybe. That kind of goes along with the boon text, but all right. And this one, we just kind of run through the system. Oh, no, this is saying meta upgrade. Hmm. Oh, this is if you selected it. This is if you clicked on the slot. There's always something to go here. But this thing is itself a selection. So this just ends up being a two-piece menu? Meta upgrade equals. I guess we would put this back to there. Oh, we selected a slot. If slot equals sol, I guess we don't update this on click because there's no need to clear it. Maybe. Select sol. All right, and then this just becomes an insert. We're going to change some type signatures. Not in here. Actually, the meta upgrades will get us here. Okay, yes, required is still maybe. You just get passed on. You're calling out to somebody else. That's required. Mace meta upgrade. So you're just that. Didn't you have a... Maybe float float. I was passing you to something. I mean, it was one of those. Not the layout thing. All right, so that is not actually the error. Oh, that might actually be before the latest compile. Trait status. No, you're okay. So something here is still ID. Trait status, string. All right, give me a clean slate of errors, please. Okay, so it's just this one. Oh, the view is using this? Yes. Now, this was still set up to do 3 options. So meta icon button. Somewhere we have to take that none button out. Huh, so that's leaving it what it is. I guess I would need to show the other option always. Or always revert to those two. Case in slot. Boons for slot. Slot tray buttons. This could be for anything. Oh, case weapon. You've got a special thing. Trade stat is slot weapon. Else we show this plus the options. Slot menu. Are you a regular old slot menu? Meta tray button. Oh, weapon. And then we have the special, extra special meta menu. On right soul menu. Oh, but you know what? This always clears, which puts us back to this state. So if I had this always clear, I could just draw this. So I think the deal is that we're always drawing the button itself, which is always representing the current model state. To have that sort of empty thing, we kind of have to represent the state. I could do something special, let's say, if the menu's open, but we have one selected. And that would just be on right meta icon button for that particular thing. We have the model. We could exclude the current option and always make it a swap. That might work. Boon.trait. You know, I could actually just do this one as switch because there's only two options. I don't even necessarily need a menu for you. Because just like the mirror, select slot. It was that, and this is where we took this out. If slot equals soul, media upgrade. I wonder if this one... we stick this into string context sometimes. So I don't know if an enum would work well. I guess I could ID translate it in that case. Okay, and then you just don't draw a menu at all. There is no soul menu. Don't want any of that dirty space sitting around. Interesting auto context line. You always have a soul if it's not upgraded. Incompatible boons. Seems like it would be too noisy. The one thing I've thought of that is that if we did like A hover thing. Oh, there's one. I wanted these particular echoes to not be dots when zoomed out, which is going to have to require some kind of special case. So I don't think I draw them differently. So this might be boon chart. Something with the duos. I can still technically hit them. So, not layout. Is this all canvas? Icon type equals reference. Or is this in layout? Is it in canvas? Metrics.duo reference boons. Oh, you're just your own thing. Reference point. Icon type. Okay, location point. Icon type reference. Frame trait dot frame. Color dune color. Yeah, I need a special kind of reference for him. Location icon type radius. I guess I could do a radius check to say if it's not visible. Reference points. Do a reference. You're gonna be a regular reference. I think this is all post compilation. So first step, get it compiling. Second step. This is that is the fill. So we basically want to not display this stuff. No, we want to not display this stuff at all. Ah, you see, I was fading the overlay layer. So now these need to fade in. So we've got a group. That's keepsakes. These are never going to be keepsakes. Else group. We don't have a group around the entire thing, do we? Okay, else. But apparently we should. Okay, so you're not doing group anything, you're not doing a group of any properties. You're doing an image. You're doing shapes. Wait, you're the other thing. So could we just get rid of that group? I think my alpha formula will actually just be different here. Expecting to see an else keyword next. Massive parentheses. Now, for conciseness here, I might actually do this. So that all this alpha stuff is in one place. All right, so you are based on 1 minus display size. So this is we were doing 15 to 25. You kind of want to do the opposite of that. And it's close. But it's not a total pop. No detail, duo reference spoons. I really haven't had problems with lines. So this might be a bigger text we can do in one day. We've also got, I guess I'm kind of waiting for feedback on some of this stuff. Oh, incompatible boons. We probably have that data. Required false traits. Bow load ammo, shield load ammo. Oh. Oh. Interesting. Oh, okay, so only one of them goes away. So while you generally want these for those weapons, you're going to get a little cut off on Hermes if you do. Well, I mean, I guess that gives you a better chance at greater recall, so that might not be bad. Okay, now, so that's an exclusion that's not going to be in the chart. Uh, Dionysus, Demeter. Hmm. Is this the right know that text for these? Huh. This would almost be like a bunch of local references with marked as incompatible. I guess likewise you could do incompatible with weapons. Yeah, so maybe instead of the big arcing things, we would just kind of list off the prerequisites. But some of these are going to be duos, so those would have to be auto layout. In fact, I already did required stuff specially for you. You happen to be close to something. I was really thinking of like the incompatible duos. It's like, well, maybe you could like on focus do a line across or something. Sword secondary blink trait. This must have not made the cut. Oh, it's a hammer upgrade. Interesting. If you get the jump forward, you can't do it. So rapid cast, not with those things. And the way I'm doing layouts now, I can't put those in unless I did like new attributes for like don't show it. Flurry with loaded ammo. Hermes quick reload with several casts. Bad news with magnetism. Greater recall. Wait. They're just exclusive. I guess there was once a design space where those two things could happen at once. Uh, Still a little foggy headed, but doing okay, I guess. Crush shot with shield. Yeah, it's online now. Nobody in the Hades Discord commented on it. Shield load ammo. Well, blown kiss depends on that, so that's kind of irrelevant. Slicing shot. That's just your basic thing. I guess I'm more interested in any of the others. Wait, we already have that. Well, not slicing shot at... yeah, we basically have that. It's not on the chart, but actually anything that depends on those... We're kind of assuming flares is a base thing. What's all I'll do is the bottom. And it's a different kind of cast. Below down shield load ammo, trippy shot. Yes. Flood shot. Shield load ammo. Shield load ammo, flank shot. That's all just their flare exclusions. Gun loaded grenade trait. Well, I'm not really doing weapon things. I mean, I guess you could throw a bunch of weapon icons out there. It's like, oh, by the way, if you take this, it doesn't work. Artemis ranged. Okay, exit trait. This is a bunch of specific... So we're gonna effectively have this. This could be a challenging one to get anything extra into. And that's actually exit wounds. So you can take a whole bunch of stuff that blocks you off there. That is kind of relevant. Oh, so they all... So requirements, one of theirs. But also... Also, if you have this somehow, you can't have that. Maybe required false actually takes effect if you've already got it. Blizzard Orb. Well, there's Demeter. Dionysus. Yeah, that might be if you get a swap, it actually has to turn off. Poseidon Ares. Well, that... Is that based on one of theirs? Poseidon Ares. Yeah, that's a super weird one. But it's based on Poseidon's shot, which is normally valid. Blizzard Orb. Is that Poseidon? Blizzard Shot. Could be. All right, well, we've noted that's an issue. Shield load ammo from electric shot. That's just regular old Zeus. Hades shout. Yeah, we've got the data for that. Cast backstab. Parting shot with Dionysus. All right, do you Athena Ray? No, any of. Let's see. So we have homing laser versus self laser. Those are going to be mutually exclusive. Freezing vortex, Ares homing. I think that's Ares homing is a duo. Curse of drowning. That's like Mere shot. There's Blizzard Orb again. Hunting Blades. Stationary Rift. Ice Wine with... There's that Blizzard Orb. Blizzard Orb trait is indeed Blizzard Shot. Ice Strike Array. Poseidon Ares. Is it probably enemy mutual? Ice Strike Array? Homing laser. Oh, also with multi-laser? That might be a weapon upgrade of some or something. Maybe that one never made the cut. Mirage shot versus Poseidon Ares. So multi laser. Nope, that's the only reference to it. It's either a weapon upgrade or something that got cut. Although, a weapon upgrade? You wouldn't get a weapon upgrade for Demeter. Was it like Chaos or something? So those might be nice to know. We could do little add-on things to say, hey, there's a note here. That's kind of the size of the problem. The boon text would actually be useful to me because I'm having to look up what some of these are, but that's a project. So this is this subtitles. Or else do we have English? You don't have English. Game, text, N. Codex, help, launch, macro, misc, patch. See, help text is what we were into before. Oh, the data lookup keys are going to be a problem. Athena upgrade flavor text. Oh, okay. So there, yeah, there's a little Oh, you can actually get different ones. Unused weapon, money trap, rebounding Athena cast. Okay, so that's actually that's Zeus Athena, Zeus Ares. So we got little comments in here. Duoconv integrated, duoconv needed. Oh, duo conversation. Gun bullets, property format, lightning damage. Huh. Actually, I wonder how these get displayed in In-game help. Probably the wiki is going to use that generic form because some of these properties vary. Attack deals more damage and inflicts weak. Actually, is there just a thing for duo boons? Because that's where I am right now. So, okay, so that does have a display name. Sea Storm. Includes non-boon sources, okay. Oh, so the duos don't have rarities, so they can actually say. Oh, maybe this is a separate little thing that says how much, and then this is just what they would have in the short description. Which, property format, lightning damage. Okay, so basically we'd cut off everything after here is what I'm taking from this. Okay, bullet. Property format, attack damage. Tooltip display delta 1. Tooltip damage. So, I mean, maybe you could list like what things get modified. But I don't know if I want to get into the details here. Just basically what it does. Huh. Actually, I did not know that. Okay, so that's fixed. It's probably going to be the same thing, but they put it in there because it's constant. Bold format, previous format, chance to charm foes, icon bullet. So description, keywords.weak, which we could basically just say, okay, if it's keywords, bold it. I wonder if that involves some icons in game. No. And not a single one. Okay. Hey, these are these are chaos. These are hammers, so it's not going to matter as much. There's critical. Oh, keywords are things that get their own help text. But deadly flourish as an integrated number. Deedly. Alt upgrade format. Tooltip critical chance. Okay, so what's the generic form of this? Oh, so this is a flat bonus. Okay. Hmm. Tooltip crit chance. So this would probably be in like boon, counter data, loot data. Oh, there's loot data too. But there's no English, so this is like translations. Ah. So these have the comments, or the interaction comments. Loot data. This would be like Artemis secondary trait. So maybe it's not in here. This is just the dependencies. What other file did I have to go into? Trait data and consumable data. Property changes. Critical hit chance. 0.02. So that must have been like properties critical hit chance. So to include the mount, we'd have to pull all the property changes out. Well, some chance it'd be good. We could always dummy that in and see how hard it would be to get property changes out. That is text. So we can do it for English, and then I kind of have to reinvent the entire thing to get languages. All right, so the critical property here is the help text, which we have just loaded help text n. And text is getting us the names right now. Trait name. Yes, only the trait name. Which, I guess if we pulled this out, then the names and descriptions would end up in like language files that you'd only load the right one. Moving back to loading some data on demand. Help text.n. Display name and description is about it. Wait, help text has an inherit from? I guess it gives it the name. Artemis weapon trait. That must be an internal detail because it's the same description. Why the description is different? Oh, display delta new total. Oh. So one version of this tells you what the new total is, another version tells you what the change is. Those are both parts we're going to be ignoring. In fact, I'd probably want to strip would it be any new line? Because we've got bullet, column, blah, blah. Probably any new line? What we have to do here, we have useful stuff to ship. Now, okay, if we did handle inherits from. All right, so this is what's going to ground us out in something. So what would the Lua tool to do that be? Standard libraries. String manipulation. Byte, car, dump. Find, format. Gmatch, gsub. Sub. Yeah, I don't see a split. Unless that ended up in table because it creates tables. No. Where the current starts and ends. So we could find new line and then use that to chop it up. And this is in JSON. So it's going to be a literal backslash new line. I guess we test this thing first. Oh, we just did name, but this is we expect this for everything. White. Oh, but we defaulted name. That's why there's that there. Yeah, that's what we used. Oh, that was our last thing though. How the heck do we run this? Do I have a bin for you? Okay, so that's our JSON. If we precompile that, we have no place to put it. Oh, and is that getting translated into a literal new line? I don't see the backslash in there. Maybe the sjson thing is reading that in for us? So trait.description. String dot find in string data dot description. No initial value. Pattern. That's going to be some sort of offset. Sub. What do you return if it wasn't found? Returns fail. Its default value is init. Pattern matching facility is a plain find substring. Okay. So I don't think new line's going to be a special character. Default value is 1, can be negative. I guess I could try to find a string terminated by a new line? After the two indices. So I actually have to do... I really only care about the first thing, which is going to be the start of the pattern, which should be the last thing. And then... string.sub. Substring of S that starts at I and continues until J. Deal damage in lightning area. Bounce more times before expiring. Also make your foes static. That is the appropriate level of detail. So that goes into the JSON. So we need to be in live mode. All right, I don't think that breaks anything. Oh. Oh no, it's the definition of a trait. Trait name slot. Description. Oh, update all of our constant ones. I don't think this is a maybe. So first we have to compile. And we also have to update the decoder. I probably will need these at some point. Field name. Oh, because I need to do that to the God type. Which... Okay, not a field name. And then trait has the misc. Which, once again, should really have better descriptions. Since they are manual, we're going to kind of have to look them up manually. Okay. Bad body. Named description. Oh, right. We generate this to a different folder. And we don't use this normally, so it goes in data. Oh, this is including the new line, which... Yeah, so that's a poorly encoded new line. Okay. Dump.lua. You might actually be... That's got a new line, huh? Well, let's try -1, I guess. Oh, we are getting nils. Okay. Syntax error near data. Okay, so these look good. This... I could probably do 2 just for space. I don't know if they always have a space, though. Yeah, I don't think there was an existing trim operation. All right, well, we won't be doing this lit. Okay, so everything continues to work. I guess the faster path is to go ahead and put this in compiled data for now. That is going to be a trait. That is only working because we're still in this mode. All right, so we have to encode, and I guess we don't really need to decode steps. So name. All right, where can we display this? Good question. I might have to click to focus and like hold to activate or something. But then you have to describe how to do that to people. Maybe we need to have hover. Well, hover works on, if we ever do mobile, then that's a problem. No matter what, we're going to have kind of a fused affordance, aren't we? Well, maybe help could be like a window you open and close. So it's live update if you want it, and not if you don't. So we have no concept of like the last focused boon. So I guess what we actually want to have is like the help text boon, and then maybe we can do last focused for now. Focus God, that's art attribution, current primary menu. Or I guess description boon. Maybe for testing I actually want to pick one. Text line. What was I... Anything I've been wondering about? Well, I guess... Well, both of these potentially came up. Now, one possibility is actually to make this the text to show. And do the lookups here rather than the view. Because that would mean the view would have to have the trait information. Well, the model has that, I guess. Do we ever do dot traits? Yeah, we do trait stuff. I don't know if it's per boon lookup type things. Because it is going to be a search every time we draw. So you're constant. You're actually going to need information. Possibly the traits and the description. Display slot select. Primary boon bucking, slot tray, keep slate tray, meta tray. Let's display footer. Display reset. So you're going to be model. So the simplest thing we could do, I guess it would really be a paragraph. Do paragraphs not have attributes, maybe? Is it not text? Text string. Maybe paragraph? No, paragraph text. Why is this a syntax error? Because we've got the arrows. That would have been a much more helpful error message. Okay, so not positioned in a useful way at all. This might be useful to have as a function because when we define the trait, maybe like a trait name. No. I never really display names. I do display icons. Slot menu? That's on right. Slot tray button. Traits.boons for slot. Okay, so we actually technically pick a selection of things. Set.members. So that's we're just kind of searching it up on demand. So you're maybe in slot. Actually, this is find boon. Which is itself going to be a maybe. Um, the only thing we care about here is the text. Argument is maybe string, specs maybe traits.traits. So what does find boon do? Maybe trait. Oh. Have I just never used you in this context? That's compiled. Because that is looking kind of backwards. Okay, that'd be easy to reverse. Find boon requirements, find boon type. I guess you could map over a list of IDs finding them. Find boon type, find boon, yeah, list.map, find boon requirements. So there's an argument for that. It's a little unusual for Elm functions to be done that way. Bold format graphed. Hmm. I wonder what graphed means. I almost want to do this relative to this menu because it kind of has to respect that. Oh. So I don't necessarily want to use their frames because they said don't use our art. Well, actually, it would never appear in a frame like this. Nobody screenshots the boon select screen. I guess the chaos is as good as we're going to get. Actually, that's a dataless hammer. All right, so black with a multicolored frame. We might be able to find the frame if there's any color hints there. Yeah, that's an animation. Box info panel? No. That's too flat. HUD. Actually, there is a thing that's like... No, that's new. That's like that entire screen. Yeah, that's the main menu. Unframe, ghost, portrait, quest. Now, those are all big loops. Well, that's portraits. So that's that award menu. Boon entrance animation. That actually could be it. That's the selected one, right? Oh. Maybe it is that other frame. Boon select lighting, boon select symbols. It's the dialog box. It's that dialog box. There's narrator. Boon info small. Boon selecting because it doesn't have the number built in. Okay, there's the overlay for that. Boon slot weapon, boon slot 1 weapon select, boon slot 1. These could also be old screenshots. Weird. I guess they're serving it from a cache. Yes, there's the weapons. That's kind of a similar thing. Now, I guess this is also kind of a selected thing, so the selected highlight would be okay. Oh, yep, there's that stuff. So, there's not really a whole lot of frame on the real ones. We'd probably want a little bit more frame. And this is just like a rainbow mess. So maybe we could do that with a gradient or something. Get a similar effect. All right, what are we gonna do with you? Border. We got any other borders? Border.color, border.width, border.rounded. Probably a background.color. Button border color? Yeah, maybe. Okay, button back color. No. I don't know if I want to be straight black here. Actually, the interesting thing is that they sort of did this. Well, I guess some of the text would end up on the black part too. Nope. Button back color. So I guess we could use that color cue. Nope, 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 nope. 255, please. And you're going to want probably a lot of padding, actually. And all right, so reset button, display reset, align bottom, align right. If we do some good margins, it's going to be a custom margin though. Well, maybe you're more of an align center. No, that's a center Y. Center X. Okay, so you also need some offset, bottom offset. You do need a width. There's no concept of margin. Today we have padding and spacing. So do we have a outer element with some specific padding? Padding each. Top, don't care, because it's at the bottom. Right. Probably want to leave our reset button out. Maybe we just want to be up, actually. So bottom, we need to allow for whatever our text height down there is. And left, we've got a scaling thing over there too. Maybe we can actually go back and figure out how wide that is. What the heck happened to you? Oh, you're a single element. Well, it's just gonna become parentheses. I guess I could have done that with arrows. Okay, so align bottom. Oh, I guess this thing needs to be there now? And I really want to center that thing with whatever size we end up at. Okay, so left needs to be more. Right, could probably be more. Although that could get crunched out. This could be more. Eppolite, thank you for the follow. It's like watch me fiddle with numbers. All right, so did we actually... Origin.footer, padding, font.size, footer size. Might be relevant. Okay, seems about right. We have like a reset size, yeah. Figuring out the width of that is going to be a little bit more complicated. It's not going to be a full width character. It's probably going to be the R or even this thing. Well, thanks for stopping by. I should actually go eat lunch pretty soon too. 4. Four is not it. 4 is right out. Okay, that might work. And then, what are we doing for our sidebar size? Display slot select. You're doing a special scale thing that's then going to go into the scaled 200. So I guess 200 isn't too bad. Oh, our bottom is now messed up. Needs to be at least times 2. Okay. We can get into degenerate scenarios with this. Well, I guess the browser has limits, so it might be okay. Formatting is going to be a whole other battle. When will we activate this? We don't really do any hover stuff right now. So that's going to be its own battle. So we have chart hover, we have tray hover. Can we do anything for now? We have like a boon. Oh, this actually end up coming through like mouse down and stuff because it's low level stuff to the chart. So we kind of come through select boon. You've set that member active trait. So how about... Oh, this is just updating active traits. So the simplest thing to do here would be description boon is just ID. And then we actually started out at nothing. Oop. The simplest thing we could possibly do. And if we want to get a little bit fancier, we could actually say if you turn it off. Set.remove. So you have a way to click on it. It doesn't require any extra UI knowledge. I mean, you might have to kind of toggle something to get rid of it if you just want to be. And maybe you can eventually put like a click handler or a close button or something on here. Might want to have a title for the name of the boon as well. But now we can look at like what the ice ball was. Ah, okay, so icons. Huh, I guess that, yeah, that was just an icon, wasn't it? Oh, okay, so I don't properly handle null ID. How about just is none. Oh. Or actually, is this... This might not be ID. This might be description is blank. Because we've got, like, this thing. You're not it. Okay, so we actually have to detect description blank. Desk. You're supposed to have a default. Okay. It's not that it's nothing. It's that it's blank. And then all of those, that's our notes thing. Hard-coded descriptions. Although maybe that's a thing I need to try and get in if I ever want to do the tackle the language issue. Yeah, it's got a background. Oh, and we had IDs on. Oh, if D equals, then switch to the ID. Let's see. So for English, those actually are, well, we also have to deal with these. Actually, yes, it does do that. Because we got it in select boon. That doesn't catch the deactivations though. And it doesn't catch that. All right, this is on a branch. It's a step. Proc dump, data traits. Probably increases compile size a lot. Well, not really that different. But if I want to support different languages, I might need to actually have separate data files for that. So we still have to do a fetch unload. Unless I actually made them like full reload different URLs. I guess you don't even initially see any of that text. I mean, it depends on your resolution a little bit. But. No, I wouldn't want to use the SJSON files directly. For one thing, it's SJSON. For another thing, it's probably got a lot of other stuff in it. But it could be a separate process if we separate those. And maybe I'd like still include the English text as fallback. And we just, if for whatever reason we can't get the translated text, we can just at least have the basics. All right, well, lunchtime. That's what I'm usually on. Working on this thing sometimes happens in the evenings. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling, and lately I haven't feeling. I guess I'm doing a little bit better today, but still been typically pretty kind of tired and out of it. Any other coding going on? Here's a bigger one. But thanks for watching. Do we have anybody actually playing Hades? That's an even bigger one. Well, if you're looking for someplace cool to hang out, Honest Dan Games is just starting up. It sounds like he's critiquing viewer games right now. So there could be some interesting variety going on there. But that's someplace cool to hang out. If I actually start it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Goodbye and until next time.